Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for the very first time. I'm Brian the Horror Punk, and this is going to be a movie review video. I got 12 titles here to go over with you guys. Most of them I enjoyed, a few of them were just one-time watches, and some of them just plain sucked. So let's just dive right on in, shall we? First one here is from Vinegar Syndrome. I had never seen this movie before. From 1984, and that is a slasher called Fatal Games. Basically, this is the reverse art there. Basically, it's about these athletes at an academy. They're training to earn their place in nationals, and they want to go to the Olympics, from what I remember anyway. It says they start disappearing one by one, getting killed off. So it's like a whodunit type movie. You don't know who the killer is until the very end of the film, and it's the least expected person that you're gonna think it is. At least from what I remember, from what I watched it. You do have Sally Kirkland in here. It's like one of her first roles in here. And then yeah, it's just the twist is just so weird. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Sleepaway Camp in a sense. So this is another like early, well, it's probably after. This is after Sleepaway Camp by like a year. You know, transgender type movie, if you will. So I enjoyed the film overall. I thought it was pretty cool. The kills were really gruesome. Yeah, you can see one of the first people to get killed gets stabbed through the heart. And you think it's the javelin guy, but it's not, you know, stuff like that. So it's like, you think it's going to be that guy, but it's not. So, and then there's the really cool artwork on the back. So yeah, like I said, if you guys are interested, definitely pick this up and give it a watch. It's a fun little slasher from the mid-80s. Finally got around to checking up the sequel of Becky, The Wrath of Becky. Lulu Wilson comes back. She's great in this, just like the first one. You do have Sean William Scott in here. He plays a what do I want to call it? Obviously he's a villain. He's like the head of these guys who like were messing around with her, and then they steal her dog. She wants her dog back, so she takes care of business and follows them to like this house in the middle of by the lake, and it's actually Sean William Scott's character. It's his house, and he is a what we call an insurrectionist. Yes, this movie is kind of political, like, you know, I don't want to bring politics into it or anything, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a fun movie. I do enjoy the first one a little bit more than this one, but let's just say she does kick a lot of ass in this film. So if you guys enjoy the first one, you'll more than likely enjoy this one. Next one here was not my favorite. I will be getting rid of this one. I didn't pay very much for it. It was one of those buy two get one deals I got at one of my local stores. This is from 1994, called Final Cut, starring Chip Flanagan and John Brooks. This movie could have been a whole lot better, because it does tell you like a sniper kills a policeman at the funeral reception. The officer's son decides to hitchhike to LA to pursue his acting career. It doesn't show like the policeman getting killed. It's just kind of like, you know, it like jumps forward to him going cross country to LA, and he meets this one dude, and this guy's a killer, and yeah, it just wasn't made in the greatest way. So Chris Leckler, I hope you, if you did do more movies than this, I hope you learned as you went along. But yeah, I didn't care for this movie, to be honest. It's also low budget, but I like low budget, but this was just not for me. So that will be leaving the collection. It doesn't look like I opened it, but I did. This is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge, starring a very young Pauly Shore, and what's her face is in here too. What's her name again? Morgan Fairchild. It's a Richard Friedman movie. He did Doom Asylum, which was awesome, and then Scared Stiff was pretty cool too. So this, I'll show you. This is the reverse cover art in here. Some people remember this from the old VHS days. It did have a DVD as well. Basically, it's about these two high school sweethearts, Eric and Melody. Eric apparently dies in a fire caused by a certain someone set fire to his house and supposedly burned him alive, but finds out later that he actually survived it, so he came back to get his revenge. Obviously, the name of the movie. Yeah, it's alright. I do enjoy the director's other two films better than this, but I thought it was okay, so I'll definitely watch it again. It's kind of like a instead of Phantom of the Opera, it's kind of like Phantom of the Mall. His face is badly burnt, so he wears a, he wears a phantom, like, half mask, obviously, like that. So yeah, it's typical like knockoff of Phantom of the Opera. Instead of the opera, it's a mall. So pretty good stuff. Next one here, this was a fun one. SRS Cinema put this out. Not everybody's gonna like everything from that label, including myself, but I enjoyed this one quite a bit. This is Slaughter Beach. This is directed by Daniel C. Davis. Basically, it's kind of like a mix between I Know What You Did Last Summer and Blood Hook. The guy he has a hook, but he also has a fishing hook. And yes, he does use it to lure you in and kill you. And yes, he does talk, and he has these stupid, cheesy lines. It's kind of silly and stupid, but it's kind of funny. And then these two guys here are trying to help her out, trying to save her from him, and it's just like ridiculous, but really fun movie. And then the gore is pretty nice in here. Well, pretty graphic in here too. So Slaughter Beach, you can get this off of their website. So you can go to srscinema.com if you're interested in purchasing this Blu-ray. It's also available on DVD as well. The DVD, I think, is a pressed disc, but the Blu-ray is a burn-on-demand disc. So just to put that out there. Next one here, this movie was terrible. I bought it at Big Lots for $2.99, I believe. Actually, it was less than that because I used a coupon. Saw this at Walmart when it first came out for $10. Glad I passed on it. The creature itself is kind of cool, but it's really just a guy in like a mask. It came from Below. 2021 release from Uncorked Entertainment. Dan Allen is the director. Basically, it's about this girl. Her dad has gone missing in the caves, and he's looking for the creature to kill him, or because he killed his friends. Yeah, it's just like all over the place. And then she goes down there with her brother, I believe I think it's her brother. And these other people are trying to... There are other people involved that are that hate her and want to kill her and stuff like that. It's just, the movie's just all over the place. I did not care for this movie at all. The lead actress, Megan Purvis. I didn't like her. I didn't like the way she acted in this. But, you know, it is what it is with these low budget horror movies from today. That's not the only one. I got one more in here that did not make my shelf. But this one did. This was from 1989, Night Angel, starring Lyndon Ashby. He's your main, like, I guess, final guy in this movie. I guess her name is Issa Anderson. That's not her name anymore. She got married. Her name is Issa Jank now, because there's an interview in here with her. She plays the lead villain. You get Karen Black in here. You get Doug Jones in here. His characters are always, like, back then, he was just like the guy that just wanted to get laid. He's in another movie. I didn't talk about it yet. I don't know. Yeah. Later on, I'll talk about another movie with him in it. Anyway, this is about an evil curse. Terrifying centuries old evil is wakened in the form of wicked, voluptuous Lilith, played by Issa Anderson. She uses her beauty and lust as a potent life force which spreads death and destruction to all who dare to succumb to her charms. Basically, she's a succubus, and she will lure you in and then finish you off. Not in that way, but you know what I mean. She'll kill you. Lyndon Ashby is like I said, is your final guy. He stands up to her because he is in love with this other woman. I think it's Deborah Fowler's character. Yeah, I believe that's the one that plays her. His best friend is Doug Jones. Yeah, he doesn't make it out as, yeah, and Karen Black is, I guess, their boss at the, I think they work for a fashion magazine, and you know, the succubus wants to be the main, I guess, published, like, I don't want to say supermodel. Kind of is like a supermodel magazine though. It's not porn. It's just, you know, stuff like that. But anyway, definitely check this out if you haven't seen it yet. It's a pretty cool little movie. Next one here is not a horror film. This is actually a drama from Germany. It is in German with English subtitles. This is, what year is this from? 2017, put out by Altered Innocence. It is a film called Tiger Milk. Basically, Tiger Milk is passion fruit, milk, and brandy. It's just like, it's an alcoholic drink. These two girls are 14 years old. It's a coming of age story, basically. What's her name? Nini. I guess her name is Nini. She is German, and her best friend Jamila is from Iraq, but she's trying to get her citizenship in Germany. There's a little story behind that. Kind of makes you teary-eyed at the end of the film, but I'm not going to give that away. Anyway, they're on their summer break from school, and they want to basically lose their virginity at 14. So they know who they want to lose their virginity to. They're best friends. Nini wants to get with Lucas, and no, Nini gets with Lucas. Nini gets with Nico, and Jamalia wants to get with Lucas, but Lucas is hanging out with his cousin. Yeah, that whole situation was really, really weird. But anyway, yeah, they just want to, you know, have fun for summertime. There is prostitution in this film. It gets kind of heavy at times, but there's no nudity in here. It's all, you know, whatever you perceive from it, but you don't see anything. Jamila's family is threatened for deportation because of something to do with the papers and the mail and whatnot. And yeah, the girls do fight a lot in this film toward the middle and the end of the film, and it's not a hard watch. I really enjoyed this film, so definitely check it out if you're interested. This is directed by, I'm going to butcher her name because I don't know how to pronounce it, Ute Weiland. It's a woman directed this film. So I enjoyed the film overall. You don't have any special features on here other than trailers for this movie and other films. But the one thing that really weirded me out though is it's Altered Innocence. Shouldn't it be a pressed disc? Because it's not. I don't know why. I think I bought it factory sealed from Amazon, so I don't know why they gave me a burnt disc, but whatever. Enjoyed it, keeping it. Next is a TerrorVision title of a trauma film I'd never seen before, called The Newly Deads. Till Death Do Them Part. This is another LGBTQ film. 1988, 77 minutes, but it feels like it's longer. At least I thought it seemed a little bit longer than that. Basically, it's about these 5 newlywed couples arrive at a newlywed hotel. It's like a lakeside resort run by Lloyd Stone. And Lloyd had an ex-lover who, I don't think he murdered her. I think he did, or him. Yeah, he found out that his lover was actually a man, and I guess he got really weirded out by it, so he killed her. And now the spirit of her, him, whatever, is like haunting him. And it's or I should say he, not she, but Jackie. We'll call the spirit Jackie because that's the name that they put in this film. Jackie's haunting Lloyd and killing anyone that comes in their way. The kills are pretty cool in here. Doug Jones is in here. His character, again, just like the other movie he was in, he's out to get laid, and he gets more than that in this film for sure. Other than that, I don't really have much else to talk about this film. It's weird. It's kind of annoying at times, but you know, it's trauma. I enjoyed the film overall, so it's staying in the collection. There is inside art on here. It's Doug Jones getting killed, his character getting right through the mouth. All right, so the next one is a good one-time watch, and that was it for me. I actually just watched it the other day. So everybody was buying this when it came out at Walmart. Night of the Killer Bears. This is a Thai film. I did watch the English dub, and it annoyed me that the mouth what was saying wasn't matching up with the mouth. But you can watch it in the regular Thai language with subtitles if you wish. Don't think that's true, because I can see why they say it, but it's not really that way. There is one person in a bear costume at the end of the movie. Other than that, during the whole movie, it's just a bunch of like assassins wearing stuffed bear heads over their masks over their heads. Everything else is just like regular clothing. So it's about these 5 teenagers. They go on a vacation. They go to this resort, and apparently years before, there was a killer there. This lady, she looked like she was like 20, probably. They use people in here that like they're teenagers, but they look like they're in their like mid-20s. Typical, right? So this lady kills this one dude in the coffee shop that she's running. She says she wants to leave early to meet her boyfriend who's flying in from Bangkok, and this guy wants to kill her. She kills him, but he killed her boyfriend. And this movie is all over the place. It's just about just, you know, killing people. Obviously. And then years later, these teenagers get there, and I think it's either the fact that something's cursed or they're all linked together. I couldn't really understand what was going on. But I've seen that a lot, and with my experiences with Asian film, it's like, what the hell is going on? But it's cool to see people in bear masks just going around killing people. Where they say meets Terrifier, there is a scene where someone gets split straight down the middle, and it is pretty graphic. But anyway, yeah, it's not for everybody. I think it was a one-time watch, and it was just a one and done. And then the ending was just weird. And then of course the last 2 here are probably my favorites of the bunch. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this one first. I don't really have much to talk about it. April Fool's Day. I just watched it because today's April Fool's Day. You know, I watch it every year. Classic in my opinion. 1986 film directed by Fred Walton. You got a bunch of famous cast members in here. Deborah Foreman. Why doesn't tell me everyone else in here? What the hell is his name? The guy from Back to the Future is in here. Thomas, the guy that played Biff. And then the lead final girl from Friday the 13th Part 2. She's in here as well. Amy Steele. There you go. Alright, so the last one here was a surprise to me because I watched the director's first film and I absolutely hated it. Didn't watch his second film because I only heard that it's just basically porn. This one, I actually enjoyed it. Fog City. I know some people thought it was okay till the ending. Yes, the ending was kind of strange. Kind of fits in with today, I guess. You know, so basically it's about this group of friends. I believe they're getting together at this house. I think they're on vacation, just, you know, having fun. And this one girl says her dad works at the local factory, and there's a bunch of fog coming up, and she says it's toxic, so they have to get inside. And the fog just keeps taking up the whole town. So it pretty much drives her friends insane. They think she's behind it all, so they tie her up and throw her in the basement. And then they just started turning on each other, you know, killing each other, shooting each other. So I said there's a reason why there's a bullet hole there. So the movie's crazy. The lead actress in here, she plays the girl that gets tied up in the basement. Yeah, don't mess with her. She will she'll get you. But there's a twist at the end. I'm not going to tell you. I want you guys to watch it for yourselves. But I do recommend you guys to watch this. Some of the acting is terrible. I won't lie. Like, besides the lead actress, the other people in the film are just really annoying. You just want them to die. Most of them anyway. The cops come to the house because they don't know what's going on. They just hear gunshots, so they want to take care of the situation. And of course the guys are like, you know, paranoid. They think everybody's out to get them, to kill them, instead of the other way around. So yeah, the cops don't make it. I won't lie. There's only 2 cops in the movie though. No, 3, I'm sorry, 3. I believe it's 3. And then the girl gets out of the basement, takes care of business, and then something happens, and it's pretty much the end of the movie. But, you know, I enjoyed it. Steve Walsh, I give kudos to you for making a decent film, and I hope you keep it up. So that's it, guys. That's it for today's video. Let me know if you've seen any of these and what you thought of them. And I'll see you guys probably within the next week or so. I'm not really buying a whole lot right now because there's not really much deals going on out there. I check like every day, but I'm not buying things every day. I think I got like one thing from Amazon coming tomorrow. And I hope I did. I ordered something from Groove. I haven't gotten I haven't seen it in the mail yet, but, you know, yesterday was a holiday. Today I didn't really get any mail, so hopefully tomorrow I do. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and see you guys soon.